Thousands of migrating birds have died in Chicago over the last few days. It's being called a massive carnage by those who study the animals. The birds are crashing into windows as they attempt to fly through the city and migrate south for the winter. Local birders say they've never seen anything like it. So joining me live now to explain what is happening is Annette Prince. She's the director of the Chicago Bird Collision Monitors. Hello, Annette. How are you?
Hi, nice to talk to you today.
Nice to talk to you too. What, 960 migrating birds, the highest number on record, died yesterday?
The highest number there's found at a single building, and the highest number that we've gotten in a single day in the downtown area.
Why? Now, we know some migrating birds are going to die every year just because they're going there, they're running into buildings, things like that. But why is it worse this year?
Well, this particular day was worse because it was just the perfect set of conditions for an accumulation of birds that hadn't moved for many days. We had south winds. Weather is very important for determining bird movement, and these birds are in large numbers this time of year. Combining that with the fact that we had a buildup of birds that didn't move, and that we got a frontal system as well as northwest winds. These birds took the opportunity to come through Chicago, and with a perfect storm of conditions, with cloud cover, them flying low and closer to the lights and buildings that we have in the city, ended up with fatal results for these little guys.
You've got bags, garbage bags filled with dead birds, don't you?
Exactly. We've hundreds and hundreds of birds. We took close to 300 birds to rehabilitation at the Willowbrook Wildlife Center, and have hundreds and hundreds of dead birds that were picked up in about the mile and a half that we monitor downtown. So that was close to 1,000 birds on top of the 1,000 that were found just at McCormick Place.
And a lot of them you take, as we see here, to the Field Museum, right?
Yes, the dead birds are taken to the Field Museum for research and education and documentation of the scope of this problem, which really, when we say that we found several thousand birds, we know we only find maybe a tenth of what's out there. We know there are rooftops and ledges and areas that we can't get to in time to recover birds, and we're not there all day long. So when there's thousands that we find, we know that there's tens of thousands that really were impacted adversely during this event of so many birds moving all at once and getting in so much danger because of the built environment. These birds are not used to seeing windows, glass, or lights, and the lights draw them down to buildings where they fly toward the glass thinking it's an open space, or that it's a reflection of a real tree or the sky. And we need to make things safer for them, because we have the privilege of hosting millions of birds that pass through our area, and we enjoy them, and we really need them, and are hoping that we can find ways to make buildings and reduced lighting, make it safer passages for them.
And I guess the City Council did pass a bill, an ordinance, I should say, requiring bird safety measures in many new buildings, but it hasn't been implemented. That's a big problem.
It is. We're sorry for the delay, because every year that it takes for them to start applying this and requiring a bird-friendly design is another year that more buildings are constructed that have deadly designs to them that could be very harmful to birds. And the sooner the better for us. We wish this thing was in place yesterday, and we're hoping that in the coming year it's ready to be rolled out with the city's new sustainability plan that will hopefully at least set the example for new buildings. We will still have to deal with existing buildings that have deadly features to them, but we're hoping that bird-friendly design becomes the norm, and that people realize that it's easy, attractive, affordable for buildings to not cost these amazing birds their lives, as they're just trying to travel between where they raise their young in the summer and where they want to spend the winter.
And turn your lights off when you leave your office building. Annette Prince, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
If you find an uninjured bird, or you'd like to volunteer, you can find out more on the Chicago Bird Collision Monitors website. That's birdmonitors.net. We'll also link this information on our website, WGNTV.com. Thanks again.